the best spinach varieties in Kenya that you can plant, and they rarely disappoint you. Every seasoned farmer has a list of the best varieties across all the crops, which he or she knows if he plants, they won't disappoint. But unfortunate, as a beginner or as new to farming, it's rarely for you to get this. And before you realize, you end up making massive losses. Luckily, you don't have to undergo all that hassle of trial and error to come up with what works and what doesn't work. We bring to you the best 5 spinach varieties that are most preferred by many farmers, and how we know this is based on the purchases of major spinach farmers in Kenya from our farm shop. Secondly, we've planted most of these varieties and we know how they perform. Also, don't forget you can order these seeds from our farm shop. Also, remember also to subscribe our YouTube page, and also to visit our website. This is the only way you can support us. From the producers of the great Kiboko F1 cabbage, the 5th on the list is their spinach, which in this note we are calling the Ultravetis spinach because we are their sellers. And remember, like we said, in the spinach market, the common variety is Fordhook giant. What matters is the company that produces all distributes. They have a very good spinach that grows vigorously with a production of up to 6 tons per acre. From the producers of the best coriander, all done here in the Kenyan market, Royal Seed, we bring to you the Fordhook giant variety from Royal Seed. What makes this spinach to stand out as unique from the rest is its ability to do well in both cold areas and warm areas, or what we usually call the hot areas. It has some kind of heat resistant, as we say that in quotes, but it's a good variety for farmers which are in those warm areas. It also has a plant height of 65 centimeters. It has a very dark green color leaves, and also their leaves are large and heavily crumbled. And can you imagine, it takes just 60 to 70 days from transplanting and you start harvesting this variety. For us, we've tried it, we've planted it, and it's a good variety to do. The third on the list is Simlaw seed spinach. This is a Fordhook giant spinach from Simlaw seeds. And remember, Simlaw seeds, they are the great producers of Procter F1 cabbage and even the great Gloria F1 cabbage. Simlaw seed spinach, it's a good fast growing spinach that has large leaves, which makes it better for commercial production and especially the mass production. On our case, it was the first variety that we planted on the November 2017 when we were just doing the trials, and it really performed very well. I've visited a lot of farmers who have done this. I've attended a lot of shows and participated a lot of shows where Simlaw seed have done this variety, and what I can promise you that it produces a good, nice, sweet spinach. The second on the list is Fordhook giant spinach from Stakayas, and it's what we are calling the Stakayas spinach. Stakayas are the famous producers of the cabbage that most people love, and the big growing cabbage, the Kirimo F1. And if you are a cabbage farmer, I know you are aware of this cabbage variety. It grows very big, and of course that is under good feeding and management. The ability to harvest longer, also its high yielding ability, and also the faster growth rate makes this a preference for mass market. It does well and highly loved by both small and large scale farmers. It has dark green color leaves which consumers cannot withstand. It's just one of the best that we have in the Kenyan market. Finally, on top of the list, we have the Swiss-chard Fordhook giant from East Africa seed, or the East seed spinach. For quite some time, this spinach variety has dominated the Kenyan market, and there are a lot of reasons why farmers love it, which we may not exhaust all of them here, but we shall look to some of them, which include its tall, vigorous growing ability, its also ability to produce only leaves, and is mostly popular in home gardens and in fresh market. It also has large leaves, which are broad, dark glossy green, and heavily crumbled with white, thick, scarlet mini drips. This is just one of few of the reasons that farmers prefer this variety. Have we done it? Yes, we've planted it. It's one of the most moving also variety that we have, and that's why it acquired this spot of the best spinach variety in Kenya. Remember, the variety may be good, but with poor management, you'll only get poor yields. So for higher yield, these are two things that you must. One, you must plant with as much manure as possible. Number two, ensure you control pest and black spots. And then number three, make sure you visit our website, farmworks.co.ke, and also remember to subscribe and follow our YouTube page, Farmworks Kenya.